Well, Coach, we are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over first down jam at their own 28-yard line.
Set, blue end, one. Breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play on top deep. Don't let him breathe.
Mariota now to throw on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down now, Randolph. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Bandit. Speed grip.
On first down, Dickens. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try the left side. Dickens. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. 80 weapons. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Weber into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I'll get a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
From the gun, Weber. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Operating from the gun. Weber going for the deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Dylan Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. Shifts by him. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd down. It's Leonard, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now Mariota. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Switch up, switch up. 0-0, Mike Free.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Go now. 15, Ronnie. 59. You better bring it. Let me know right here.
On 3rd down, Dickens. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Weaver will check this one down to Barber. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Weber looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw on 3rd down, Weaver. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, Randolph. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Leonard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Randolph. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll try the left side. Dickens. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Weber. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Let it. Mike 29. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Weber. It's caught. Mitchell. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Check 3, check 3, check 6, 6. Pull it high. Sit.
They go back to the ground. This time, Barber. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Weber, he's going to go. That is caught by Mitchell. Touchdown, Chargers. Dylan Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Where are they, team? One.
Throw it, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
All day, baby, all day. One. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Ready, break.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Dickens. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Looking to throw. Weber. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Weber. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The final shot before break. Weber forced out to his left. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
On third down, Dickens. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Back to throw. Weber. And he will find his man on the outside. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run on first down. Dickens. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Hey, high 7. 55. Check 55. Mike, bring it. Bring it. Ready.
On 3rd down, Weber. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on. On 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Barber. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Back backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Dickens. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 3. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Mariota now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Randolph. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he cuts it right side and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
First down, Los Angeles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Walk it before. Walk it before. Okay, just like
On second down now, Dickens. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
you.
On third down, Dickens. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the Chargers first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set. 91. Tristan Travis.
Kill.
On first down, Dickens. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twitch. Hey, switch gears.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. We just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense is just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing?
Here we go.
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw, 80 weapons. Hey, wahoo! Hit it.
From the gun, Weber. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Los Angeles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Weber. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This goes to Barber, the running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Weber. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Weber. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Weber. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Looking to throw. Weber. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Weber. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Weber. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Ain't no such General West.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, exit. Check. Crunch. Back.
From the gun, Weber. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. Randolph. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Randolph. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Tennessee, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for our visitors, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Day,